Texas Democrats just abandoned their posts and ran out of the state, and now Governor Abbott is threatening felony charges. This isn't politics as usual, this is a showdown for the future of Texas, and I'm about to break down exactly why this matters and why they're terrified to face the vote. Stick around, because the truth will tick them off.
For Representative Plesa and your colleagues from Texas, what is your response to Governor Abbott, accusing you all of, possibly committing a felony by being here and not returning to Austin by this afternoon? Is it safe to say you have no immediate plans and plan to stay here indefinitely?
Have you ever heard the saying, Texas says, come and get it, come and take it? That's what we're saying. Look, Governor is very good at manipulating the truth, right? And what he's saying is not completely accurate. He knows that we're using a tool that was given to us by the founders of the Texas Constitution. He knows what the rules are. And he's trying to manipulate the situation to make it play in his favor. It's not going to work. The people of Texas know, they've seen this playbook before, and they want fair maps. I told you, we had 9 hearings on redistricting. We had hundreds of Texans show up against these maps. It was a handful of people that testified in favor of these maps. I'm talking about 500 people that showed up on Friday. Texas Republicans didn't give them an access to have their voice heard. They limited debate in those hearings. So what I say to the governor is, you need to have better policies. You're not gonna just eliminate 20.
I got it. So let me be clear.
Of the Texas Constitution, he knows what the rules are. And he's trying to manipulate the situation to make it play in his favor. It's not going to work. The people of Texas know, they've seen this playbook before, and they want fair maps. I told you, we had 9 hearings on redistricting. We had hundreds of Texans show up against these maps. It was a handful of people that testified in favor of these maps. I'm talking about 5.
Welcome back to Jace Manhwa. Before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the truth the mainstream media refuses to talk about. Now let's get into this. In this video, we've got Texas Representative Plesa trying to justify why he and his colleagues are refusing to return to Austin. Instead of doing their jobs and representing the people who elected them, they've run off and are hiding out, claiming they're standing up for fair maps. And of course, he throws out the phrase, "Come and take it," like it's some sort of heroic stand. But let's be honest, this is nothing more than political theater. Plesa accuses Governor Abbott of manipulating the truth, but here's the reality. These Democrats are using loopholes to avoid accountability. They're walking out because they know they don't have the votes, and instead of debating, they'd rather stall the process. That's not leadership. That's running away from responsibility. He also claims there were 9 hearings and hundreds of Texans showed up to oppose the maps, while only a few supported them. But what he doesn't say is that those hearings were open to everyone, and Republicans still won because the majority of Texans elected a Republican legislature. If the people didn't like the maps or the policies, they'd vote differently. This is just another attempt to undermine the will of the voters and stall the democratic process. And let's not ignore the hypocrisy here. These same Democrats complain about Republicans limiting debate, but then they literally flee the state to stop debate from happening at all. Governor Abbott is absolutely right to hold them accountable. If they don't want to do their jobs, they should step aside and let people who will actually show up take their place. Texans deserve representatives who respect the law, follow the Constitution, and stay to fight for their beliefs instead of running away. That's how you govern. That's how you win. And if these lawmakers really think they're right, they should stand their ground and vote. But hiding out? That's not courage, that's weakness. If you're sick of these political games and you want to see Texas leaders actually do their jobs, make sure you share this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Jace Manhwa for more straight talk and real conservative perspective. This fight isn't just about Texas, it's about holding the line against politicians who think they can run from the people they're supposed to represent.